Tonight's headlines: death toll due to heavy rains and floods rises to 13. 180-day SIM card registration period starts. President Marcos urged to extend state of calamity. Philippines post 289 new COVID-19 infections. Rains to continue over Visayas and Mindanao. Budget deficit eases by 3.7%. And PSEi tracks Asian shares rise. Good evening. Today is Tuesday, December 27, 2022. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel, and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. The National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council on Tuesday disclosed that the number of fatalities due to the heavy rains and widespread floods in some parts of the Visayas and Mindanao during the Christmas weekend has increased to 13. The NDRRMC said 7 of the deaths were reported in northern Mindanao, 3 in Bicol, 2 in eastern Visayas, and 1 in Zamboanga, and only 2 fatalities have been validated so far. A total of 23 persons were reported missing, including 12 in eastern Visayas, 8 in Bicol, and 3 in northern Mindanao. The heavy rains and floods, which were caused by the shear line, also affected 166,357 people, or 44,282 families in 385 barangays in Mimaropa, Bicol, eastern Visayas, Zamboanga, northern Mindanao, and the Bangsamoro region. The implementation of the SIM Card Registration Act started Tuesday, with several Filipino subscribers already trying to register their own subscriber identity module or SIM cards. As the implementing rules and regulations of the SIM registration take effect on Tuesday, several individuals expressed hope that this measure would help eliminate tax scams. Among the information that users have to divulge in the registration forms are their name, date of birth, gender, and home address. They also have to provide a government-issued ID with their photo. There are around 180 million SIM cards currently being used in the country, according to the National Telecommunications Commission. The Department of Health has recommended to the Office of the President a further extension of the state of calamity in the Philippines due to COVID-19. DOH Officer in Charge Maria Rosario Vergere announced Tuesday that the DOH submitted a memorandum to the OP to prolong the state of calamity, as its declaration is set to expire on December 31, 2022. Vergere said they had a meeting with the OP together with other concerned agencies, such as those belonging to the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases on December 23, to explain to them why the DOH is seeking for an extension. To recall, President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. extended the state of calamity in the country due to COVID-19 until year-end, following a recommendation from the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
Mga impormasyong direktang makukuha mula sa sources at diretsahang usapan. Yan ang atid namin sa inyo sa programang Straight Talk. Samahan nyo kami sa makabuluhang talakayan live tuwing Martes alas 10 ng umaga sa official Facebook page ng Daily Tribune at TribuneNow on YouTube. Be updated sa news and happenings katribu. Hatid ng Daily Tribune sa inyo ang mga balitang napapanahon sa loob at labas ng bansa. Kami na ang bahala sa paghahatid sa inyo ng mga latest and reliable news. We got you covered sa programang Tribune News on Q. Mapapanood mula umaga hanggang gabi, Lunes hanggang Biyernes sa Daily Tribune Facebook page at TribuneNow on YouTube.
In other news, the Philippines on Tuesday registered 289 new COVID-19 infections, the lowest total for a day since June 15, when 256 cases were reported. According to the Department of Health's latest data, the number of active cases on Tuesday dropped to 14,695 from 15,472 on Monday. The fresh cases also pushed the nationwide tally to 4,062,511 according to the DOH. Over the past 2 weeks, the National Capital Region topped the regions with the most number of cases with 4,450, followed by Calabarzon with 1,985, Central Luzon with 977, Western Visayas with 522, and Cagayan Valley with 412. The DOH said the country's recovery tally increased to 3,982,533, while the death toll reached 65,283. State Weather Bureau Pagasa announced that rains will continue over several parts of the Visayas and Mindanao due to the shear line. Cloudy skies with scattered to widespread rain showers and thunderstorms will prevail over the eastern Visayas and Caraga due to the shear line, and it will likewise bring cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms over Palawan, the rest of Visayas, and Mindanao. The northeast monsoon or amihan, meanwhile, will bring cloudy skies with rains over the Cagayan Valley, Cordillera region, Aurora, Quezon, and Bicol region. Metro Manila and the rest of Luzon will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with light rains also caused by the amihan. Winds in the country will be moderate to strong to be accompanied by moderate to rough waters. In business, the Department of Finance reported on Tuesday the government's budget deficit in November this year narrowed by 3.7% to 123.9 billion pesos or 5 billion pesos from November 2021 as growth in revenue collection had exceeded expenditure last month. The Finance Department said revenue collections in November 2022 improved by 16.6% to 331.1 billion pesos. This translated to an increase of 47 billion pesos in revenue collections from a year ago. For the first 11 months of the year, revenue collections stood at 3.3 trillion pesos, 18.1% or 503.1 billion pesos higher than the revenue collections in the same period in 2021. Government spending from January to November this year already reached 4.5 trillion pesos or 91% of the 5 trillion peso national budget program for this year. Year-to-date, government's budget deficit eased to 1.2 trillion pesos, lower by 7.2% or 96.3 billion pesos from the same period in 2021. And the local stock barometer finished higher, while the peso ended weaker against the United States dollar on Tuesday's trading. The Philippine Stock Exchange Index gained 23.87 points or 0.37%, ending the day at 6,564.90. All shares also went up by 8.95 points to 3,441.42. PhilStocks Financial Incorporated Research Assistant Manager Claire Alviar said the local bourse gained along with Asian peers after China eased its coronavirus disease restrictions, boosting the sentiment in Asia as this may increase the demand in the region. Advancers outperformed decliners at 97 to 88 with 42 remaining unchanged. Meanwhile, the Philippine peso ended the day weaker at 55.90 to a US dollar, lower by 0.75 from the December 23 trading. That wraps up the stories tonight. Catch us again tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. only here at Daily Tribune's Facebook page. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, TribuneNow. Download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS and Google Play for Android to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune invites you to join its Viber community, Tribu, to get updates on the hottest news on politics, business, sports, lifestyle, and entertainment. Emoticons of the Tribune mascot Tercito are available on our community Viber.
Where I wanna go. Now you're gone, it's too late to feel love. This is so much to face. Why did I close my eyes when the world was in front of me? Now you're gone, and it's too late to feel love. Home is where I wanna go. No, home is where I wanna go. Now you're gone, it's too late to feel love. This is so much to face. Why did I close my eyes when the world was in front of me? Now you're gone, and it's too late to feel love. to feel love. Now it's too late to feel love. Now it's too late to feel love. Now it's too late to feel love.